There we go. Stupid technology. Stupid everything. I'm grumpy. Alright. No feed. Shit. Gotta feed why people get on. Jake, good morning. Hope all is well. Oh, hello, hello. Mike, Jake, Dale, good morning. Give me give me a minute. Feeding these fish. Get on my routine. They got to eat pigs. Jumbo John, Brian. Good morning, everybody. Bear with me a moment. Do a couple things. I'm coming. Almost. 8 people on a Tuesday morning. How's everybody doing? Spring's close. Ants are in. The ants start. And whatever else is gonna be showing up, bugging me. Coming. Trying. Very in. 1,050 feet. Too much. Alright. Oh, we lost somebody. So sorry. Almost. Show tips. Nine. Alright. Now you gotta deal with me. I'm grumpy, aggravated, annoyed. Oh, man. What the frick? People. I'm losing all faith in the human race. I gotta angle that. I gotta write something down. Oh. All right. Live Plants is on its way. I imagine Thursday or Friday. What else? Another shipment expected Thursday. My elbow's hurting. I think my stress is also causing it increases pain when you're stressed out. What else? I don't even know what that's on order. I gotta look it up. Not a big order. Some stuff I was trying to get before. Hopefully some more medium, large electric blue cars sold out this weekend. It's weird how some things, like African cichlids, had a boost. People come from afar, so they can't find anything hardly anymore. Well, that's what happens. People still want a cichlid tank or do a cichlid tank, and everybody's dropping stuff because it doesn't sell, and then they have to search, drive an hour, and come to us. We got it. So I'm going to be doing an African cichlid order probably in the next couple of weeks. You know, some small stuff, not a big order, larger stuff more or less, like peacocks and haptites. Maybe a couple Tanganyikas, but we're pretty filled over there. Then I was working on an import list, which took about an hour because there's 10,000 pages. And what sucks about all this stuff when you import, there's 10,000 pages of everything. It's so ridiculous. It's a pain. So, one, I could just say what I want and they find it, and I'm just like, it's too much time consuming. So, trying to get another source and yeah, I wake up like 4 this morning, and most of what I ordered is not available. And there's a highlight, but I didn't see prices, so I imagine that meaning they're not available. There's no pricing. So I had a pretty big order of different stuff. So I don't know. I was going to try to get half black angels, which you don't see much. So I'm trying to get things I haven't seen for a while, or different ornate birchers. Been nice to get those. They've gotten pricey over time, but like some 5-inchers, it's like 6 in a bag, so that's not too much to get. You know, they have 4-bag limit, but you know some of the stuff doesn't fill up a whole bag. Like the Nyrite snails, they put them usually in a wet bag or something. I don't know. Black ghosts, smaller fire eels. Oh, spotted. This would have been cool, but I get an idea of most of the shit I wanted. Not gonna get. Spotted 2.5-inch dollars. Red hooks. Schrambergei, the black belt dollars. These are all like 2-3 inches or something around there. Nothing real big, and don't want too much big because the cost will be much more expensive because of the freight. You try to get as much in a box or a bag as possible. I was gonna get more green neons. Male Congo tetras. We have those little ones. I just discounted a bunch of more stuff. So tomorrow, come and buy all the fish. Get it out of here. I just did those glass hand standers that, I mean, they're kind of cool. They're hardly selling. So now I have buy 2, you get 3 free. So it's only $30 for 5 of them, and they were $15 each. So it's up another tank. Nicholas Eye, which I had some of those. These would be small if I would get them. That at West African mouthbirder. Yeah, this usually doesn't come in. Wine Millerite, Geophagus. Kind of small ones. Those are great geo, but I don't know. I'm supposed to have 60 redhead tapajos coming on Thursday. We'll see. It's like what I ordered that's coming Thursday was I didn't get the last time. And I tried getting through these people's head, let me know. Because I order shit I really don't need a lot of times just to fill up space and meet minimums to get like a couple boxes of what people want, stuff we need to get in. Small clown loaches, yeah, I'm not holding my kennel that because every time I order those, they never show. I can't even read my own damn writing. Coolie loaches. Oh, tiger barbs. This is like all my notes. I write stuff down, then I have to go put it in the email. Harlequin raspberries. I know people want those. Kabote raspberry. Those green ones. Haven't had those in a while. Those are really sweet. Nice nano fish. Small bala sharks. Haven't had those in a while. Chinese alligators. More cory cats. Petricola cats, which would be good, but neon blue, dwarf gouramis, urchin snails, the Nyrite's a different one, dwarf frogs. So, yeah, I'm working on it, but I don't know. Getting stuff anymore is just ordering's a pain in my ass. It's a hemorrhoid. So, might as well get my rant. People still can't drive. They suck. Good morning, Jeff. I don't know what to. I don't know. Kind of know what to do. Don't know what to do. Some of you guys are not local, but I mean I hear it from everywhere, other states, even elsewhere outside of the country, whatever. Getting people to work, hiring getting reliable, honest people is like almost impossible, it seems like, anymore. Especially for a mom and pop shop. It's out of control. I'm so just about had enough. I don't know what to do. So it just, a minimum wage job is usually a starting job. When I started working, I was like 15 at Putland. Frick, what was that? 40 years ago. It was like $2.55 an hour. I didn't care what the frickin' money was. Not till I got out of high school, and then I was doing labor work. I still worked in the business for a greenhouse fish shop one time, but it's dead in the summer, so I don't really work on weekends and then go work during the week. Construction. I ended up working at Goodyear lumping tires. I got 6-month temporary job, $7 an hour, which was that was a good chunk of money. I did work at McDonald's for 3 months. They wanted me to. I could have worked 100 hours a week at McDonald's. Even after I quit, they still would call me to see if I could come back to work. I guess they liked me. Didn't call off, and I was never hardly ever late. So, pat my own back. Yeah, and then construction, doing roofing, digging footers by hand. Back then, like I was talking to a customer about it yesterday, these people have no freaking clue now. Younger ones, anybody that's older, you didn't have hoppers sending your freaking shingles up to the roof. You had to freaking carry them, 80-pound shingles on your shoulders. And when you're digging footers by hand, and wheelbarrow with a wheel and handles, didn't have motorized all this equipment you have now. You're lucky. So I don't think a lot of people know what real work is anymore. Actually, one of the hardest jobs was lumping tires at Goodyear. First, I was doing it for the truckers. That was really good money, but man, that's when I had a 6-pack in the summer. If it was 90, it was 110 in the back of those semi trucks, those cabs. You touch the metal roof, it burned my back. And depending on the trucking company who loaded them at whatever other warehouse, freaking, sometime it was Osborne Trucking, I think. Tires would be freaking like 1,000 to 1,800 tires, and they all be all messed up, and they had to go a certain way. You go on these carts and do that for 4 hours or 8 hours. That was some labor. And hot. But anyhow, like recent couple applications, no experience. One had a bet at one time. I don't know how more bold. Wow. That just basically to sweep and clean up and carry some stuff, right? Yeah, getting to that. I'm not a big business. People think I make more than I really do. I just been in this a very long. This is my 33 years in business. I didn't make money for the longest time. I mean, my first pet shop, I had to borrow money from my dad to get out of the hole. I couldn't even make rent, pay all the bills. I mean, it took me years to pay off basically a $25,000 loan. Sometimes I was just paying the interest. But I paid my bills. I paid my debts. And I just kept working, whatever, you know. And anyhow, unfortunately, I need somebody basically with experience, some kind of experience here with aquariums. And what they're asking, they put on, you know, it's the basic application. One was 17 an hour. What? Another one, no experience, young, 16. These young ones, 13, 15 an hour. That's not even minimum wage, which is like $10.55, whatever it is. It's like, holy crap. Oh my god, man. I don't know. It's nuts. It's just, I don't know. And no, nobody wants to pay more. I don't want to pay more for anything. My woman was just complaining. I don't do the grocery shopping. See, I can't compete with that. I don't know how long some, like, especially mom and pop independents, I know many, not just this business, but other ones that are just like at wit's end. They've been doing it forever and made a, okay, probably decent living, middle class, try to put your kids through school, whatever. It's all you got to come out of your own pocket, most of it, whatever. You have no benefits, no paid vacations, a lot of business owners. There's, I look at it sometimes like, shit, I could go work 40 hours a week, have weekends off, and make more than I make now. And sometimes I don't even pay myself. Look at my, I did well doing real estate, buying my own buildings, paying them off, having rental. If it was just on this business alone, to support a family, I'd be gone, long gone. You're crazy. And I feel like I'm getting allergies in my eye. Damn it. I didn't touch nothing frozen other than that Wiggler shit. I'll be back. I gotta take something. I'm getting like, bug eye. My eyes gotta swell shut. Sorry. Work for fish. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up here. It's Mandy. Even jobs that are paying good can't get help. A lot of us talk like, how's people afford to live? Going back before my eyes, oh man, I must have touched something. I'll be back. Wow. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm allergic to like brine shrimp, bloodworms, shellfish, but I didn't do any of that. So I don't know what's triggered. It always starts with the eye. And sometimes I've had both eyes closed almost because I rub my eyes, whatever. Oh man, need to freeze it, put ice to help swelling go down. Anyway, I know my nose is complaining. She just got her second shot for shingles. She looks like she got hit by a truck this morning. Bought eggs. It's like $10 at BJ's or something. I'm like, what? I didn't. Jake, that is a very gold comment right there. I just talked to someone I know that, I mean, his brother they own multiple businesses, whatever, and have a big landscaping company. Trained a guy and all this stuff, worked not that long, quit, told him he was going to do DoorDash, and so he can work when he wants and work part-time or something. That's another one. That is, my brother retired. He has to retire. He needs a double lung transplant. But he does lift, whatever, and that's how he's paying his bills. My brother's horrible with money. Definitely not me. So that's the only thing he can do. He's on an oxygen tank. He's got to have with him all times now. He's a mess. That's what we get for smoking for 60 years or whatever. And then some. Anyway, it's nuts. I don't know how we keep going. I just the price of everything, and I can't. I'm not raising. I mean, I don't know. I'm just the frickin' pay $20 an hour. I'd have to double the prices. I literally would have to double the prices. That'd be fucking insane. And nobody, can't do that. Not this business. Holy crap, my eyes. Dang it, man. I'll be right back. It's gonna kill me. Sorry, man, this sucks, and I don't need this right now. I got so much to do. I mean, normally I'd have a guy helping do the maintenance at the hatcheries. Now I gotta go do it all. I gotta try to fix this order, redo the order. That's another hour. I need to make about 240 hours of calls. I need to call Netflix, freaking assholes. And T-Mobile, another asshole. I hate all these companies. God, am I mad. So they get you in these freaking deals, and I was like $22 for 4 screens? And my sons are on it, whatever, but I hardly watch it. I'm dumping it. It's $22, but when I signed up with T-Mobile, this package deal, I got free Netflix. It was only for the basic 1 screen. But if I kept what I had in my plan, it'd be $11. Like half the price. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Save me some money. It's went up now twice. It just got an email. It's going up $4. I'm like getting close to what I was already paying. What's the freaking deal? I've only been with you for like 4 months, 5 months. So freaking annoying. F all these companies, man. So I keep looking for land. I want to get the hell out. Get away from the society. I'm just so sick of it. Get away from humans. They annoy me. No offense. Oh, man. So I need to call my insurance. I need to call a lot of things. So, hi bipolar. God, this kill me. Why? Usually Excedrin helps. I might have to take like a Dayquil or something. I can't take anything that makes me drowsy. I don't have time to be drowsy. God, my eye's killing me. Damn it. Yep, I'm gonna be close shut. Take hours now. Damn it. So anyway, we are beyond shorthanded. Actually, the kid Ryan comes back. I mean, I get it. Was a lot. I can't knock everybody. If you have a family and stuff, I'm not the job to support a family. A minimum wage job is not meant to support a family. It's this instant people want. And here's something crazy. All these ones, they're wanting all this more money, is more than my son makes working for Ohio University. And he's like a freaking genius. He's like $12 an hour as a math tutor. He's a freaking math genius. And he's jumped a sophomore. He went a semester freshman, and he's already a sophomore, second semester. And he's in electrical engineering club, which is going to go to be the president, and electrical engineering, fraternity, whatever it is. And he's happy to make $12 an hour. It's like he's got my work ethic though. He's driving. He wants to make more, and that's the whole thing. I didn't stay at $2.55 an hour job all my life, whatever minimum wage. You slowly work your way up. Our job, a business like mine or like the bakery, whatever down the street that's struggling health wise and stuff, family owned thing is we need starting people. Me, I need somebody with some knowledge. There's not too many young people in the hobby. That's one thing. Or someone that just needs a side, another job, part-time. I mean, I get it. I got into the pay for my own damn hobby. And that's sometimes rely on older people that's retired or, just want a little extra money to support the hobby. As my main guy, that's it. I can't be have 5 people make it. It's like, oh my God. Sorry, I missed somebody's mic. I always joke that, Brian, I need a freaking, I always joke about that movie, Simplicity, Michael Keaton, whatever. He was wife. I just talked to my friend. He's wanting to order this part for my new AR, that 22 thing. A new chart, and I'm like, he makes really good money. He's in the trades at General Motors, and over time, my dad worked there. You make a lot of money, benefits and paid vacations and all that stuff, holiday sick time. It's like, Rick, I don't have that. You understand? I can't just buy everything. It's like, man, I buy something, I'm guilty. I'm like, the woman wants new appliances. I got 2 buildings that need maintenance work done, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be him. It's like I gotta go back and watch that movie. If you haven't watched it, Simplicity. If you have a busy life, family, and own a business, or you're a manager, he's the GM or something, a contractor, and his wife's getting on about projects. Why don't you take the kids to pay all this stuff? And he's like, so he went to this. It's funny. Didn't even know about that was cloning the idea, DNA. 20, 30 years ago, whatever that movie was, and here we got it going on. I always say movies become reality. Mark my words. And so he goes to his professor buddy at the university and has himself cloned. So now he stays at home more, and he's with the wife. She's all happy, and made a little apartment above the garage, and his clone goes and runs the jobs and all that stuff. But then he's having a fit or getting tired. He works all the time. He needs someone to help him clean the apartment or whatever, and he wants a break. So he goes and has himself cloned. And then the clone had another clone. And then there was like a feminine one, and then one was like a kid. It it was so funny. I'm like, oh my gosh, that'd be my luck. Yes, Mike. And I love it. I love to see the high prices on the internet. And it's about time. Well, because the cost. Everything costs more. The packaging, the boxes, the heat packs, the ice packs, the labor, the airlines, the shippers, the companies, FedEx, UPS, all of them raise the rates and the risk and the amount of fish they lose shipping in is crazy. So you have to charge. And it makes me look better. Some people come in like, I tell people, I said, you can see the fish. It's perfectly healthy. And it'll cost you a lot less. You don't have to take a day off of work or wait for it to get lost in the mail or some crap. Buy it here, and it's as much or it's even less than what you're going to pay online. And if it's less online, but what you pay in shipping and the risk and knowing what you're going to get, if you're going to really get it, is a whole nother story. So that's why I like the mom and pop shop business still. I think it's getting harder, definitely. The labor thing and the cost of everything, utilities, insurance, it's getting much more harder. But I think a mom and pop business is still viable, even though the big gamers don't want us. We're like cockroaches or whatever, gnats to them. Why we still exist, they don't. Behind closed doors, they think we're a waste. But it's just they're two-faced. Sam's is actually Walmart. Walmart is actually Sam's, but Sam's likes to sell to businesses. Cater to businesses, stores, little delis, and all that shit, buying all their stuff. Multiplicity, yes. Fight the power. We're all gonna have to fight the power, or put your head in the sand and kiss your ass goodbye. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly. That's off another topic. That's the whole thing. I want to get the other business running, and then I can't. I can't barely get a full day working over there because I keep getting pulled in other directions and other shit. So, God, this kills. I hate allergies. And the allergy season hasn't kicked in for me. I'm allergic to, I'm allergic to seafood. I'm allergic to codeine. Then certain pollen I'm allergic to. That hasn't started yet. I think it's a certain tree, a certain oak tree. I think it's those green, looks like caterpillars or whatever. I think, and it's yellow dust. It makes everything like that. Pollen's all over. 2-3 weeks of the year, I get hammered by that shit. And I'm like popping Zyrtec and Claritin and whatever else. Because I feel like I got the flu for 30 days, 21 days. Anyway, it's tough. It's definitely got me stressed. So, going back to the stress thing, hours are limited. We're slammed, and of course I had to leave. Ryan has to make more. He's got a kid, whatever, and things, whatever. So I don't blame everybody, especially if you're trying to support a family. I can't knock that. I can't, be negative toward that. I'm negative to people that I don't know. Oh, sometimes I wish. I've had some I wish I could pay $50 an hour. There's some people over the years that I had that were awesome. And they even said when I graduated college, Dave, you pay me $50,000, $60,000 a year. I'll manage whatever. I'm like, holy shit, I don't even make that sometimes. What? I don't make that much. 55. A couple years ago it was 35, 9, 36. It's stupid. It's like I'm just right now. I'm like so. If I and then my annoyance is, I'm almost 55, and I've been trying to simplify my life and try to think of a retirement plan. I'm always planning ahead. Anybody that knows me, I'm always like trying to predict what I need to do, prepare, prep, whatever, and it's just like I can't win. My van's paid off, buildings are paid off, my house is almost paid off. I get my house paid off, that's gonna be a big blessing. Close, a couple more years, and those are big bills to be not worried about. And then I got screwed by the billboard company, which was my number one renters, getting half what I was getting. So like I'm so much money in the hole what I should have that I don't. Sucks. So it's depressing thinking, man, I should have this much money in my bank, $60,000-$70,000, and I don't have it. So that I've lost. So that's what it is. That means I keep working till the day I die. I will, of some sort, but I don't want to kill myself. I want to enjoy what years I have left. I don't think I'll live long. So I don't know. But anyway, let's go get some fish. Wearing a different hat. My karate hat's in the wash. I'll never get white. This I got when I went to me and Dylan 2 years ago, went to Vegas, Machine Gun Vegas. We shot full auto everything. Salt 249 M60, that was Dylan's favorite. Full auto AK, full auto M4, full auto MP, I think. Full auto shotgun, that was a freaking shoulder buster. What else did we shoot? Cost $1,200 freaking dollars. That was buy one get one free. Nobody was there. It was during a week. But I told Dylan, I said, unless you're in the military, screw it. This is the best thing we did. It's better than the freaking pet show and everything. Pet show sucked. COVID, they brought back the mask bullshit 2 weeks before we in there, and all the freaking dope head potheads everywhere. Vegas sucks. I remember going there 20 plus years ago. It's great. The buffets were closed. Dylan was like, I was telling him, man, a kid can eat. 17, 18 years old. Now I'm going to be 19 in 3 weeks. That boy can eat. Going back, these people want more than he makes. And he's working for the college. And he's a math tutor. It's like, come on. He will make a lot of money. And electrical engineers, and especially if he has a couple minors, he's thinking about doing an internship abroad. Spain, Greece, go to Italy, Germany. He could go anywhere he wants. He's not that he's my kid, but I'm bragging. He's that good. So, and he's personal. They usually don't look at freshmen for things. He missed the engineering work fair where companies come to look for positions to fill their companies and stuff like that. And he had class, so it sucks. He thought it was like stupid. It's like you're in engineering and you have an engineering work shop thing during their classes. It's like you need to do. So he went to another one after that was just open. There was a couple of companies looking for engineers. Big companies are there. He was surprised Intel wasn't there. Intel hasn't showed up yet. Intel's going to hire hundreds of engineers, and they're starting engineers. The starting salary is $128,000 starting. That's big. That's good money. But I'm afraid. Speaking economics and all this stuff, I just quoted on one thing about it on Facebook earlier. Another company's coming here from California. A medical pharmaceutical company or something. Microsoft is down there. Google's down there. They're having 7 buildings. 2 are built, as far as I know, maybe 3 now. My stepson's girlfriend works for one in logistics or something. But it's big. It's huge down there. I mean, we're gonna kill California. There's no more Silicon Valley. It is Southern Ohio. But don't bring that shit from California. That's all I gotta say. Just like Texas and Florida says. Don't bring it here. Don't bring that crazy, loony, left nut shit that you're leaving. Leave it there. Don't bring it to here. Don't ruin a good thing. That's why we have lower costs. Don't freaking, prices are already going through the roof. The house, they can't build enough apartments and houses and whatever down there now. It is, I'd probably go get a job, a security guy or something, to make a lot of money. Yes, I just was saying that. I'm guaranteed. And one reason they were coming here, I know, and it's messed up. I mean, come on. I've said that in the years, you know. I've been around. I've seen a lot, done a lot, good and bad. And same, you go to suburbs, you know, don't bring the hood with you, you know. Don't bring, you know, you want your family or whatever, you want to better your life. Don't bring the bad with you. Don't bring that. That California is a freaking train wreck. There's so much in taxes. It's a mess. They cater to the bad, the thieves, the crooks. Oh, really? Same thing. Chicago's another freaking anti-constitutional stuff, and you know, don't bring that freaking crap to somewhere that's doing well. Don't destroy a good thing. Yeah, Colorado's gone to shit. I've heard, yeah, it's gotten bad. And that's, you hear it. I'm like on some other sites and stuff. Holy crap. Well, here's the freaking problem. Then you end up like California and freaking New York, which has always been like that. Like my nephew graduated from OU electrical engineering and 3 minor degrees, international business, business marketing, all this kind of stuff. I mean, he's went to Silicon Valley. He wanted the heart of it. Started off 85, and that was maybe 10 years, 12 years ago now. 15? I don't know. It's been a while. That was nothing. And his girlfriend graduated from OU, so she made good money. They could only afford, like, at the start, a 1-bedroom apartment and 1 vehicle. I mean, it's, you know, I had friends that moved back. My friend that lived with me when he got in the Marines, he lived with me for 8 months. He was stationed in San Diego, and it was great when you're military. You live on military bases, it don't cost you. But when they were like Vic and Anthony and Mark, they all went back. They all were like going to San Diego, man. Breast weather, beaches, all that stuff. Luckily, they were paying like, I don't know, 1 bedroom, 3 bedroom, $3,500, $3,900 a month, something ridiculous. And that's a problem. You have to make more. You have to make $70,000 in these places now, and that's like minimum wage. Because they keep jacking up everything and charging more and higher taxes and raising everything. That's why we're in the mess we are now. Inflation is you demanding this and that, equality and some bullshit, fair living wages. No, what you go to trade school, go to the military. Hell, these people are wanting, with no experience or nothing, even young, wanting more than a military member makes. Isn't that asinine? Somebody's putting their life on the line. And you want to make more flipping a burger or whatever, or sweeping floors. That's freaking stupid, in my opinion. So yeah, and that's what I'm worried about. South Ohio becoming so big that it's gonna get it's gonna end up like these places. It's gonna blow up. It's like keep it. Don't obviously the problem is it puts strain on city services and stuff. But if you're getting more in I mean, they're giving tax breaks, but they're gonna the zillions of dollars that they're gonna get from all the extra labor. I don't know, but our government's not very good at bookkeeping. That's obvious. Our federal and some local are freaking idiots that should never be managing the people's money. The working class, mainly the middle class. Low class don't have any money. They live off the middle class. The rich people just make money on top of their money. So I'm like, and I have no problem being middle class. I don't care if somebody makes. I don't care. Good for them. You make $1 billion, you make $1 million, you make 100,000, whatever. Don't care. You make 25,000, whatever. That's the country's a free country. You could do whatever you want. You could move. You're not a freaking tree. Get up, go somewhere, do something, whatever. Learn a skill. I mean, the freaking trades pay crazy money, and they're struggling to fill. That's down there. All this stuff, I've read, because I'll read Wall Street Journal, I'll steal them from a maintenance account. They're trying to steal construction worker and trades and electricians and plumbers and carpenters and whatever from architects, all that stuff from other states because they're struggling to fill the trucks, drive the dumps and everything else. So, but people don't live within their means. That's another problem. I've seen it many, many times years ago. I've actually jumped on friends. I'm like, holy crap, they make good money. I said, well, what if one of you lose your jobs? You guys both have, teaching, whatever, your trade, whatever. I said, if one of you lose your job, can you afford your lifestyle where you live? No. Like, well, what are you going to do? Well, I can sell my house and I'll get my money back. I'm like, well, if it crashes, economy crashes, and it always does, goes in cycles a lot of times, we're due for a freaking bottom out big time, I think. Can't believe it hasn't happened yet. You're going to be in the red. And a lot of people overpaid the last few years. You're going to be in the red. You're going to have to sell it for less than what you paid for it to get out of the hole. I mean, it's just, and the banks, they're all freaking scam artists. It's an organized crime. They make all their money back in 5 years. So if it's over 5 years, they flip the house, they make money still. They rarely lose money. If they lose it, they'll bulldoze it. I know somewhat of the inner workings of how the system works. So especially being in real estate as long as I have. And doing all the financing and all the bullshit I've gone through. I always say I should be a self-made attorney, real estate agent, plumber, jack of all trades. I don't know about the electrician part. I'm a little scary when it comes to electric. Basic, maybe. I'd rather pay some people to do some services. But anyway, getting off the hook here. Hour, holy crap, I talk too much. And I say I'm a realist. That's my thing. Eyes feeling a little bit better, a little dry. So, sorry to go off kilt here. Back to the hours. So tomorrow, we'll probably have to close early. Or actually, what we're doing is locking the door. If there's only one person here, let a couple people in and lock the door. And then let a couple people in at a time. We can't just take care of everybody at once. And we can't trust people. Not everybody is a thief, but there's always somebody that will take advantage of the situation and walk out the door taking stuff. We've had people steal a little tip jar. I've had people steal a candy jar before. um, steel canister filter. One tried when we moved in here. Lucky Adam was coming out. Kids are in the car. Car's running. The guy goes in, grabs a filter off the bottom shelf, a Fluval, and turned around, was heading for the door. And Adam came around and was like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Oh, I was just looking at this." And he sat down, ran out the door, and jumped in the car with kids in there and took off. You should have never ever bred. You should not be able to breed. And I'm all for euthanasia. I am not. I'm the nicest guy, or I'm your worst fucking nightmare. I'm coming back as karma. One way or another, after I'm gone, I'm coming back. I'm the Green Reaper. I'll be John Wick. I'll be the Punisher. And what else? Wow, Canisto. Dave. Yeah, I am, I'm not a religious person. My mom's religious. I'm not against it. As long as you don't hurt people. I want to hurt people. I want to hurt bad people. Soros. There's way too many bad people, and they're breeding, growing, and enabling more bad. And it's enough is enough. 10 Commandments and the Constitution. Kind of what we should live by, in my opinion. And you don't have to go to church, in my opinion. So, anyway. So, tomorrow, it'll be like the last hour and a half. Thursday, same thing. Friday and Saturday's kind of covered. We were slammed yesterday. Saturday was slammed. Monday is going to be an issue. I'll be by myself. Yes. Yeah, Judge Dredd. Isn't that Noah Sylvester Stallone? I want to be that too. Rolled up to the Punisher, the Grim Reaper, John Wick. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's got to do the dirty work. People are lucky I don't have power now. If I could just point out here in the traffic, just coming here this morning, freaking car is hauling ass. I think it's 25. He's got to be doing 50, and it's a school. It's schools. Lights are on. There's a private school over here. Yeah, and there's kids. It's busy, and I'm like pointing at him. I think he'd see me because I'm like at the street wanting to turn. I'm like, what the? He probably could read my lips. I'm like pointing at him like, I'm gonna punch you right in the throat, and he starts putting on the brakes like an idiot. Sometimes you see a Cleveland cop. Sometimes they're out here actually my drive. Fafo. Fuck around and find out. Yeah. I'll get that tattooed. So, yeah, just come on, people. Common sense and respect. You do not need a college degree. That's my saying. And I have a couple sayings that mine only. Another one I said, I tell Dylan, tells all the kids, like I teach karate. Try it, it's scary. Our future. Dylan, a lot of his friends, one's going to nursing, one's wanting to be an FBI, he's in whatever, MIT. So he's got a good group of friends that played sports. They're hopefully our future. But there's a lot of kids, they're not right. I see it. And it's sad. Their family lives are a mess. Drugs. I go to mental health services, and yeah, I've seen a lot over the years, and it's scary. All this ADHD and all these, back in the 90s, I remember teaching, I talk about that, kids, and there was none of that. You'd have some bad kids once in a while that acted up, and whatever. And you just pull them aside or tell them to sit down or do 10,000 push-ups until you cry. But man, the last, I don't know, 10, 20 years, whatever, I don't know. I don't know what's happened, but there's a lot of issues. I do mental health services frontline. I've been doing them for about 20 years. And I used to do a children's home. And it's, I don't know. It's scary. That's another good old movie I need to go back and watch. I won't be in a suit and tie. But, yeah. You know, it's so funny. Some of those movies you go back and you relate. It's like, oh my gosh. No wonder. My eyes. It's better. Medicine's kicking in. Let's go look around. I'm sorry. This tank needs done. Oh shit. I'm sorry. You got to double click. So, there's more shrimp in there, like babies. The shrimp are having shrimp. There was so many. These are so nice, though. They're eating the pellets. Look at the little babies. They're growing. Oh, there's a little pleco in there underneath there or something. Looks like it. Oh, the crabs. These are so cool. Look at that butterfly. He's usually hiding. Snails. There's some more plecos hiding. Got a lot of nice stuff. We usually have nice stuff. I could brag that. These are neat. And like, I want some of the stuff, but I'm like thinking this morning, stressing out, thinking about all the crap on my plate. I'm like, you know what? I'm like half ready to take tanks down at the hatchery, other building. It's too much. If I can't get the help, it's like I can't keep going on. I'm burned out. I can't just. It's too much time. These are so nice. It's like I like to get back more into breeding, but it's having livestock. Look how good those look. Isn't that pretty? That's a nice bushy nose. So I know I need to order some more peacocks. Not many. Probably sunshine and Lawandas. Nice Electric Blues. I've discounted some of the big stuff. I'm trying to. Some of the Africans, I just made some more deals. So we could try to free up some tank space. I can't believe some of this stuff hasn't. Looks like we sold some, but back in the day, I couldn't even keep some of this stuff in stock. It sells so fast. I got a deal. You buy the last 4. These guys, they're so cool. They're nippy, but they're fine. And they eat the pellets. They eat those little warm things. They eat the frozen. They need some snails once in a while. You got to keep their teeth trimmed. I love these guys. These vampires. So, see, and there's another one. I got to get on one of my wholesalers. I'm so pissed. These companies make it complicated, harder on us smaller stores and stuff. You know, the bullshit we have to deal with, not getting orders right or whatever. Some of them are just flippers anymore. Almost all these barbs are females. That's why I have it like trios. But, I mean, the females are not bad, but the males are the ones that get the color. And the majority of the stock is like females. Fudge. It's I took like 10. I took like 8 females and 2 males and put them in the wall tank over there. These guys have just made them a better deal. You can't find or see those hardly. Buy 2 get buy 1 get 2 free. Made a deal on the Shiners. Wow, there's not many angels, the mediums. Mollies, big neons. Oh man, talk about prices. We had a new customer come in this weekend talking about a store near him was charging $6 a piece for neon tetras. $6 a piece for neons. Neons are a lower price. They've gone up a little bit, well, the bigger ones, but of course shipping. But holy crap, he was telling me the prices he was paying for some stuff was like double everything I have, or triple. I'm like, holy crap. Oh, I gotta work on. I know some people's asked the poly tops. I gotta get prices. I gotta get the invoice, see what I paid, and try to break it down. Look at that lupi's getting big. I look. There's the red Fertosa. That thing not huge. It is stupid big. There's another one. Then there's a Zyre back there. It's getting big. We had more lupi. The Julies are gone. The Compressips are gone. The Calvis are gone. So they must have got eaten. Got the Small Angels, which have been selling good. So, big rose lines. Plants. We still got a bunch of plants at 20% off. So, what we have, get them while we got them before the new shipment comes in. There's a lot of nice plecos here. There's a couple zebra plecos over there. Big green phantoms, a couple little, I think there's only one green phantom, a small one left, snowballs. The angels finally pulled through. I lost majority of them. That was huge. If I would have lost them all, it'd been about $1,800 worth. And see, that's another stress, is I look at the losing fish. You just can't get over it. I just cannot. I know it happens. I've been doing it forever. I've been in the business 40 years. My business 33. Oh, I brought this guy over. I kept asking. So he's probably about 10 inches, I think. I don't have a ruler on me. This is a male Champicomas trout, Solarius. They'll get up to 14 inches average, get more colorful. He killed all the girls. So a couple big vampires in there. Oh, this big Mabuna I got from a maintenance account. Those cats. Look at how fat one cat is. It's Eric. Breeding group of Red Empress. I made a better deal. The last 5 of these Argentes. I love this fish. It is an awesome Central American, not overly aggressive. Coast Piece is aggressive, but you could have all 5 for $100. $30 normally a piece, and to ship something that big in, like those 5 would cost you a chunk. We have what, 4 left of the bleaker eye. It's funny. We've had some of this stuff sitting for a bit, and then we'll sell it, and then there'll be 10,000 people come in the damn store. Hey, do you got this? When are you gonna get more? And I'm like, me and Adam sometimes just want to shoot ourselves. We're like, you gotta be kidding. That guy is phenomenal. I brought him from home. Gorgeous, large, intermediate male. So, Unas, haps, small haps. $7 off on some of the bigger ones. So, yeah. Get some empty tanks. So anyway, yeah, you don't see big trouts like that anymore. They don't. I've been trying to. I used to breed them pretty well. Man, we sold half the discus at least. They're nice, 2.5 inches, and I got a good price on them. I was kind of mad. Another scenario where majority of them were like red tight discus. It wasn't a good assorted. I only get assorted discus. I do not buy specific typically. I don't have the tanks to dedicate to too many discus. So I'll buy assorted 2.5 or 4-inch discus. Puff Mama. Doing well. This tank, look at the freaking plants. It is a freaking jungle. Adam has become the green thumb here. He's oh, I need to get more of these guys. I forgot. Red bushy nose. I love the Cryptocaras. This stuff, man, that's growing like crazy. Makes me want to do a. I love these spec tanks. Or not, that's a flex. Specs and flex. But we've got 5 left. Yeah, we're gonna start blowing out some stuff. I just need to get rid of some inventory. So the next 4 weeks, like some of this used or was new, but I need the cash, need some money, and get over the summer months because it might be slower. Love that Crocker Gatorade. This beast. Every time I look at it, it's like she's growing an inch. Or he. B3. Such a beast. So, someone asked, we got called for tanks. I have great prices on tanks. I don't make a whole lot. And the amount of room it takes and the amount of space and carrying it. 911 tank tops and stand, and I made a better deal for $500. You get FX, that fancy heater. I have a friend that took one, said it's awesome, works great, and LED lights. So you can have a nice, good size setup. This bitch. Owie! Shush! She's such a bitch. Her tube's down. She wants to lay eggs again. I want to redo her tank. This filter, this Seche Whale, whatever it is, that's for sale. It's going to be half whatever retail is. So, I mean, it works, but she's too messy, getting too big, or poop's getting too big. I want to put a FX4 on there or something. Or I'm going to put an OAS filter, OAS, whatever. Which, those are canister filters going to be on sale. I'm going to carry more of their line, probably. The rep is actually a young guy, really nice guy. At least he's, that makes me feel better to at least have somewhat of a decent rep. It sucks that we don't have like a lot of good reps in the industry anymore. They're just email pushers, and there's a problem. They don't want to hear it. Oh, I just noticed something. I was ordering more substrates. This was not on there. So they might have got rid of the Sahara. I don't know why. Maybe it didn't sell enough. We don't sell a ton of it. We'd sell this, the Ivory Coast, the black and white Sahara is it's not even showing up. They don't even, that's a whole nother thing. These companies don't even tell you when they raise prices. They don't tell you when something's gone. You go to order it, and it's, where is it? And the rep's like, oh, they discontinued it. Oh, they discontinued that. They discontinued that. They discontinued that. I'm like, what the frick? What's going to be left? So, yep, I want to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Got to go. So we're stacked. We've got a lot of product. All the specs in the Fluval Flex tanks are like 20% off, except the 32s are already super cheap with the stand, and I'm throwing in a free heater. I'm not making money. I just need to get money back and get through the summer months for now. Yeah, the sale is going to be over tomorrow or Thursday. February sales, whatever the sheet is. When is it in? The 29th. Yep. That. So, there's other people like want to work, but it's just the hours it doesn't jive. They work too late and etc. So, I don't know. Last I changed the hours, and I hate changing. I kind of want to just leave the hours how it is. Mess. Oh, Bob. Huh. I don't know. I'm not separating it. Let's see. Let me go back. We need something. Yeah, I know, Derek. I was just talking earlier how I had some new customers and old customers coming. They don't, they're not local really, and they got to drive a half hour, hour and a half, and or a couple hours or 3 hours, and a lot of them were saying that nobody. Oh, what the heck? A bunch are complaining that nobody hardly has anything, and there's hardly any mom and pop shops left. The only thing that's left is like Petco, Pet Supply Plus or whatever, and they don't have anything. They have assorted blah, crap. Hey, man, Zach. Try to catch back up. Yeah, no more stores. I had a second store once before. It was not easy. How much is? I can't sell just the tank. Sorry, Bob. I don't. Getting stuck with the stand. Unless it was on sale next month, that I could buy another tank at the same kind of deal. When I bring that stuff in, I buy it when the distributors have a special or some sort, and it doesn't do them any good. No one comes in and buys that size specialty stand, and it's just going to sit here and collect dust. So it's a combo deal. We need to move the whole enchilada. When's your next road trip at Buffalo? Well, Derek, that's an interesting thought. Goliath. That was my old dog, Goliath. Old dog. Good boy. Just relax. Looks like an old guy just standing there. Derek, Buffalo. An hour for Jumbo John. I'm trying to get them again. They're not zebra. They have two names, Dario and Striata. I don't see it named Striata anymore. It's been coming up as Dario, and supposedly I got the order last time and they weren't. Buffalo. We actually might, instead of going to Canada, we were going to go last year, but because of all the smoke, I canceled it. Going to Niagara Falls. I haven't been there since I was a kid. My aunt hasn't been there since she came to the country. Dylan's never seen them. So my aunt said, why don't we just do it on America side? So we might just do I got to look it up. I got so much on my plate. My accountant's on my back for stuff. And, I'm way overloaded. Like, I'm already too long on this show. Sorry, Bob. Yeah, I know, Jason. I'm not a big Ceche fan. So, not the products. Back to Buffalo. So, I don't know. We might go make a trip up there, stay a weekend. We need a little family vacation. I don't want to fly anywhere. I don't think I can afford it right now. No big trip, so it's driving. We might go to Tennessee, Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg or something. How about West Virginia? I wouldn't mind taking. I was just talking to a customer. He's from West Virginia actually. I talked to another customer in a dentist's office. I was maintenance. He was from West Virginia. It was amazing how many people from West Virginia. But thought about taking Dylan, my land, taking the family. I don't know if Austin, his girlfriend, they're gonna go with us, but taking her where my dad grew up on the side of the mountain. Seeing how it was back in the real days. Coal stoves. I never had to carry like 2 flights of stairs. We had to go down a little thing. You got to cross these little the tray tracks and go to a little building and get coal buckets, steel cans, buckets of coal and take it up 2 flights, 3 flights of stairs up the side of the mountain to the house. That's not too bad. No one's beat that young guy still that drove from Colorado once, 24 hours. But yeah, so I said we gotta drive wherever we're going. We're driving. I'm not flying anywhere. I'm not going to. I don't like a lot of. I don't want a bunch of craziness, busyness. 3-4 hours. Yeah, people make that trip once in a while. There's a lot of people come in. New people show up when they're like a guy that just came in like last week. He's got to come back to Cleveland. He's from Virginia, 3 weeks. Yeah, I had a guy drive 24 hours to buy 3 fish. Sitting on his graniosis cats. Didn't even take them. Gave me the $700, and I shipped it to him like 3 weeks later. That was like in 2003, 2004. And those fish, I think, are still alive. They're at the university. I heard they're at the aquarium zoo now, Denver. But he's got to come back here in 3 weeks to get triple bypass surgery at Cleveland Clinic from Virginia. Like, holy cow. Ex-vet, Vietnam vet. Go guy, I was grumbling when he came in. I'm like, it was like chaos. We ended up talking for a while. He was a good guy. And loved the shop. He's like, man, same thing. Everybody says the same thing. Wish they had a store like this back at home. See you, Jeff. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. I gotta get to work. If I wasn't self-employed, I'd fire myself. I can't even collect unemployment if I fired myself. Isn't that a racket? Being an owner. Woo-wee! So he's got to put a fish list together. And because he says nobody has hardly anything where he's at. It's like everybody says the same thing. They're forced to buy online. And online's not that great. Not always. Far and few. It's getting really expensive. Fish are expensive. Shipping's expensive. It can be risky. I get people all the time contacting me about shipping. I might be doing some shipping this year. I didn't do any last year, I don't think. Here and there, I'll do an order, spring and summer. Thanks, John. Yeah, sorry I got off the topic, but a lot of us can relate, you know. And, but I've had a lot of inquiries for fish. Yeah, someone was talking earlier, and I was talking about that. People coming here, my fish cost less than what you could buy online. And I look at those prices. Sometimes I'll look up to see what the going price is on some stuff that I don't normally always carry. I'm like, holy crap. And my prices will be about the same or less, a little bit. And I'm like, a selling point is you don't have to take off work to wait for that box and hope it comes in alive or doesn't get lost, pay all that shipping costs. You see the fish, it's healthy, it's great color, whatever it is you want, and you can go home with it. Holy crap. Yeah, I've been seeing some crazy prices for some like big peacocks, haps. Like I bet that big trout, he's 10 inches. I'd say he's about 10. I mean, you get a guaranteed next flight guarantee or expedited shipping. I mean, if you're paying that kind of money for something, you would want guaranteed shipping, next flight, whatever. You're just $7,500 just in a good shipping method. And, you know, I've seen stuff like that, yeah, $200. So you'd be $300. You could walk out of the shop $130 plus tax with cash. $160 you pay credit card because I don't want to pay the credit card fees. And now, oh, that's another thing. I just had another vendor. Some haven't did it, but they're starting to do it. It's catching on. They're kind of taking after me, I think. I was doing it before you were allowed to, according to their terms of credit card industry. Charging a fee, a percentage to cover. So I know another vendor's now 3.5, was 3, and another vendor's starting to charge for credit card processing. Holy crap. Yeah, that's crazy. That's what I was saying earlier before you got on. I said, I like it. I want to see more of that because it makes me look good. Makes me look awesome, actually. And that gives us some hope for mom and pops to survive. You know, internet's been a bane of our existence. It's good and evil, I always say. It's night and day. It's, you know, I use it. I buy from Amazon. Amazon's not that great. Amazon's getting, in my opinion, worse. It's a problem is it's a convenience thing. You could go on your phone, whatever, and you could find anything. Sometimes I use Amazon as a comparative, but their prices have been steady going up. Certain things they're being held to the MAP pricing, and I'm not a Prime member. They're trying to get me to do a business one, but I'm not spending hundreds of dollars a year. I can wait 5 days to get it. Sometimes I still get it in 2 days because I'm like, why? There's freaking warehouses everywhere now. There's billion square feet of Amazon within 10 miles. It's got to be in one of these warehouses, or it will be here. I mean, the amount they're coming in, going, I get my stuff sometimes a couple days. I think now, it was always kind of like that. Most stuff I would get pretty quick, but I think Amazon's caught somebody like me that's like, I don't do streaming or do all this books or whatever. I just needed to order supplies and stuff and parts or whatever. I think they purposely hold stuff for like a week before they ship it because I'm not a Prime member. So most of the time I don't need anything. And sometimes it's only like $5, $6, $7 to get it within 2 days if I need it that bad. Okay. I'd rather pay that than $180. I don't know if the business is the same price. They should just give me free. You know, some people spend probably more than me privately, but I spend a good chunk every month. You know, I stock up on bulk, like the register tapes and office supplies, because there's hardly any office suppliers anymore. You know, it's not within reason. So, all right, kids. I gotta go. Holy moly, over an hour and a half. I need to put myself on a timer. But get me rolling, man. Get me going on my rants and about life. I gotta run my mouth. At least my eye's feeling better. Excedrin's kicking in. Man, I was getting allergies. I rubbed my eye. Maybe the fish food or something. So, see you, Mad Zach. I should be back Saturday morning. Hours, kind of the same. If the door's locked, that's later in the day because usually I have to be gone by 3:30. I gotta go run the dojo, teach. And if there's one person here, we lock the door and let a couple people in at a time. It's just too much to manage with too many people in here and got to worry about theft. Monday, I'll try to figure out what I'm going to do. I'll probably be by myself. I thought about trying to open up early. Thank goodness I don't have maintenance in the morning. But I got to come here and do maintenance. So I'm not sure. I'm up in the air. I might be just open like 12 to 3:30 on Monday. I don't know what else to do. I would say 4, but my luck, someone would be coming in here demanding, needing and then I'm going to have parents or grandparents with their kids waiting at the dojo for me to get there. So I don't want that. Yeah, I've been doing a discount. I don't do like percentage. You know, like the fish, if it's 60/50, you save $10. You save more than 3.5%. I have my bank's credit card processing. So, and like the tank setup, you know, it's $900. If you pay a credit card, it's going to cost you $90 more. I add 10% to the tank prices, whatever. And fish, there's already discounts, you know, $5, $10, $15, $25 off. So we both save money. I don't have to wait a couple days to go in my account and get out paying all these fees to the bank and credit card industry and having hiccups. So cash is king. People, you gotta start going back to some of the old school ways because you're gonna become a part of the AI system. You're gonna have a computer chip in you or a barcode on the back of your neck. You're gonna be controlled. It's scary times. I'm not a Bible thumper, but what was that called? A mark of the beast? Something, whatever. Their shit in the Bible is becoming like reality, isn't it? I don't know. Wild times. All right, y'all take care. Have a good day. It's nice and warm, but we're supposed to get rain. 60s again tomorrow. Then it goes down to 20 degrees. Woo! Cleveland. All right. Adios. Y'all take care. Stay safe. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.